Right then, ladies and gentlemen, standard fare. Practice at Bristol. I'm going to focus on James Saunders here. And I've got a bit of a quiz for you guys. What is going to happen to James Saunders here? Is he A, going to spin out in turns 1 and 2? B, he's going to be slammed by the goat into the wall? C, or D, he's going to be hit by somebody coming out of pit road? You all thought of an answer? Let's find out. And the correct answer was B. So for all you guys who answered B, you get a virtual cookie. Of course, it's not a real cookie, but I'd say it's just as good. What's up, peeps? It's Hannah Fiddle. We're here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Fitzgerald Gliderest 300. Great name, great name. Anyways, it's only 15 miles, 30 laps. Around this, the second shortest track in NASCAR. The shortest track, of course, goes to Martinsville. Goat's on the pole as usual. He starts alongside Steve Morgan. We got R.J. Sherry, we got Sakata Honda, we got Fur Carlin, Julia Dyer, Riley Spurley, David Weissmuller, Klein Bettner, Kyle Mess, Roy Farron, Bob Smith, Rupert Weissmuller, Brian Barker, Molly Fatani, Patrick Smith, Bob and Flobo, Brendan Reed, Alexander Cornish, Isaac Carter, Tony Brown, Jackson Dakota Jr., Ryan Herman, Alfred Foster Jones, Eric Rudd, Clive Winters, Constantine Von Bartolome, Derek Campbell, Chase Cooper, Zach Mills, James Saunders, Ami Fatami, John Speed, Matthew Flanagan, Eric Monaco, Chase McDowell, Harrison McGiles, Edward Thompson, and rounding out the field, Ahi Duck and Adam McDowell. Without any further hesitation, let's just go. Pace cars. Oh, crap. Right, we're going to stop it here and ask our viewers a question. What is it going to do? A, have a terrible start and let Steve Morgan take the lead? B, have a great start and pull a Vettel/Hamilton? C, have a great start but spin out? Or D, spin out? Let's find out. If you picked B, have a good start and pull off a Vettel/Hamilton, you're right. Steve Morgan had a pretty terrible start there and just held up his whole line there. Of course, the Goats lines with Sakata Honda and Julia Dyer, and it got a much better start. Steve Morgan's already filed onto the inside in front of Klein Bettner. David Weissmuller was right in front of him, and that's the Goat with a commanding lead. He's just dominating, of course, as per usual, Vettel/Hamilton style. Haha, banter. And, well, we're going to focus on Sakata Honda here because she's in second. Actually, we're not going to focus on Sakata Honda here because she's second. We're going to focus on, let's see, David Weissmuller and R.J. Sherry, who are currently fighting each other for 7th position, 8th position, 7th position, something position. Let's see. What do we got here? We got Weissmuller being scored as 8th, Patrick Smith is 10th, R.J. Sherry as 9th. So R.J. Sherry is falling back quite a bit here. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but here comes Bob and Flobo on his inside to just shunt him out of 10th place altogether. But R.J. Sherry's managed to beat him to the line, actually. He keeps sliding up to the outside line, though. I don't think it's very good on his tires. Well, there must be something wrong with his tires there. Isaac Carter slicing and dicing through the field there. Swerving left, right, and center. Alexander Cornish on his inside. For Carlin about trying to defend from Tony Brown and Riley Spurley here. We got Alfred Foster Jones holding back Ryan Herman. We got the pace car. We got Kyle Messer, Roy Faber running the outside, trying to defend against Jackson Carter Jr. and Clive Winters on the inside. We got Constantine Bartley in his line of his own. We got Brendan Reed trying to defend from Tom. He was nearly 3 wide there. I just said Tom, but we lost over that as we usually do. We got James Saunders, who we did a quiz on earlier. And we got Hidaka running in last position. It's Eric Monaco and John Speed, actually. So much for being named Speed. We made that joke before. We made it about Scott Speed, a real-life driver. And we made it about John Speed, who's not related to Scott Speed. Oh dear, the GOAT really struggling with the wheel there. So he starts lap 8. He's just dominating 4 seconds in front of Sakata Honda. Let's take a look at your lap times. And he's 0.6 seconds faster than everybody else, as per usual. That's Sakata Honda with the second fastest lap, then 19. Bob Smith, third fastest lap. Then Julia Dyer, fourth fastest. Then fifth fastest is just 17. Bob and Floba, wow. So we should be seeing Bob and Floba moving up the field a bit. Meanwhile, where's RJ Sherry? RJ Sherry's dropped off the face of the earth and is now about to get passed by Ryan Herman, beating to the line there. That's going to drop him down into 16th. 16th. Sounds right to me. RJ Sherry should really try to file in right now. He's going to file in front of Alpha Foster Jones. Let's see which line he takes. Heading through turns 3 and 4 now. He's going to file behind Ryan Herman, of course, and well, looks like he's actually gotten in line. So, everything's looking good in there. Here comes the GOAT up on Adam McDowell, John Speed, Chase Cooper, who's fallen back a bit. Eric Monaco's moved up a little. Bit of contact with Adam McDowell and the GOAT. I think the lap traffic is really going to cause GOAT a problem here because without assisted steering, it's a bit more difficult. He nearly sent Adam McDowell right into the path of Chase Cooper. Well, he did, but both of those guys managed to do a pretty good job of holding it together. But yeah, this lap traffic is definitely going to cause some problems for the GOAT. He's 6.44 seconds behind. What they're telling me. He's managed to get by John Speed with a bit of contact there, so that's 4 lapped cars. He's gotten by, sorted, no problem at all. He's going to try to get by Brendan Reed here, have to run the apron in order to do so, but there's Eric Monaco, and Cal Mess was holding it up there. You see the lead has been dropped to 6.3 degrees. 3 wide with Eric Monaco and Cal Mess. Cal Mess falling back a bit, and the GOAT managing to get in front of him and Eric Monaco. Could be 3 wide with Cal Mess, Brendan Reed, John Speed. Any second note, it is 3 wide, heading through turn 1. And let's see, we're Sakata Honda 6.25. He's definitely eating through his lead. That or the GOAT is just having loads of problems here, trying to get by this lap traffic there. He's struggling to get by Chase McDowell. Can he get by Chase McDowell? Yes, he can. He's going to get by Chase McDowell. He's going to try to get by Derek Hamill and Riley Spurley. Let's see what his lead is now because Sakata. Oh dear, he spun it. Oh dear, that's all his great work undone, and he has planted it into the wall. Sakata Honda is going to usurp the lead. Get that sorted, no problem. Let's see who's going to get. Oh, that's Julian Dyer, David Weissmuller, Steve Morgan, Klein Bender, Bob Smith, almost being beaten, and we're at the halfway point already. How about that one? Here comes the GOAT trying to get by Bentner. Is he going to do it? Yes, he can. Absolutely expert stuff from the GOAT. Overtakes of the week and just absolute skill. Oh, that's not skill at all. He's been spun by David Weissman. Hard hit into the wall. Drew turn 1. Caution is out. Just after reaching the halfway point. We're actually going to we're gonna rewind to this incident with the GOATs. He was trying to get by Derek Hamill and Riley Spurley. That's your last ice you to remember. Makes a bit of contact with Derek Hamill and just goes spinning, losing control of the car, hitting it into the wall. Not too hard of a hit, but definitely lost him enough time to be passed by Honda and Dyer there. And Weissmuller, Morgan, and Bender, of course, made a train. Smith and Weissmuller, Rupert Weissmuller. You could call him David Weissmuller earlier. Get those guys confused. That's pretty natural. I mean, natural of me. And then, of course, expert move by Klein Bender, and it could have been an expert move past Steve Morgan and David Weissmuller, but I think he just turned in front of him a bit too much or a bit too early, and that's him right into the path of David Weissmuller and straight into the wall. Let's go on board with him. See what's happened here. Very hard hit there. That's pretty scary to see, but looks like he's alright. sure Sakata is going to be pretty pleased regardless. She's going to have the lead under the caution, and, well, these guys don't really need to pit or anything this whole race, so they should be able to get through it just fine, get that sorted. No problem. Of course, the goat is having to make his pit stop. He's done that. Remove the hood from the car. Looks like he's sorted out that damage, no problem, and he's going to be good to continue there. It's going to be fewer than 10 laps when we restart here. The lights are out on the pace car. So when it restarts, Sakata Honda, Julia Dyer, David Weissmuller, Steve Morgan, and Klein Bentner will make up your top 5. Bob Smith, Rupert Weissmuller, Patrick Smith, Bob and Flobo, and Brian Barker, the 5 behind them. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. 8 laps to go in this race. Julia Dyer is definitely going to have a bit of an advantage here on that restart there. Behind Sakata Honda, that's pretty rare, I think, in this series to see a Ford so close to the field. We've seen Harrison McGiles, of course, but McGiles is actually... Wait, has McGiles won a race? That statement would make absolutely no sense if that were true. Maybe the Ford Tauruses are going to really bring the fight to the Monte Carlos, of course. And perhaps the Dodge, whatever they are, so I still haven't looked that up, and I'm not entirely sure why I haven't, but I don't think Sakata Honda is going to be budging any bit whatsoever. We saw her win yesterday during my Q&A video, so clearly she's done something right with the car, perhaps filled it with Miller High Life. Sure hope she wasn't drinking it. Thought she'd have much control of the car if she was, but they probably managed to put that into the radiator or something. Maybe it's the antifreeze. I'm not even sure if these cars have antifreeze. I don't see why they would. Probably only need it in February, November, and even then, bit of a stretch. We're on board with Julia Dyer here as they are about to start lap 27 of 34 laps to go in this race. I'm going to try to speak a little bit louder than I was during my lazy Q&A, which I posted yesterday. I hope you guys were not disappointed by it, and I hope you guys can actually hear me right now. I'm going to shut up and get back to the normal-ass camera. Yes, well, I think I've just made my video unsuitable for advertisers, but hey, I could have been saying donkey, of course. If I was reading Bible verses to you, I could accuse YouTube of religious discrimination of sorts. I surely hope they don't find this video. I doubt it will get thousands of views if I get thousands of subscribers in the future, since it's from October of 2017, and at the rate we're going, I'll probably have 1,000 subscribers by, crikey, 2030? I'm gonna guess 2030 if it grows exponentially. Meanwhile, it's been lap 29 of 30. White flag is out for Sakata Honda. And all she has to do is not bottle it. She's definitely going to get this done in fewer than 20 seconds. He's in the top 20 and slicing and dicing his way to the field. As per usual. Haha. Banter. Well, Sakata Honda's going to win this race. It hardly ever looked in doubt. Let's see where the goats ended up. And he's spun across the front straight and taken out Roy Fairman as well. Let's see what happened in that situation. He had a bit of contact with Clive Winters. Is that it? Yeah, a bit of contact with Clive Winters. Nearly sent him spinning. And, just lost control heading into that turn. Roy Fairman had nowhere to go, really. Surprised he didn't take anybody with him. But I doubt that's on Sakata Honda's mind. What's on her mind is victory lane. Goes fast in practice qualifying and happy hour as usual. Didn't do much today. He's in the 18 car, finishing 18th. Sakata Honda wins today. Julian Dyer and David Weissmuller on the podium. RJ Sherry. Oh, well, Roy Fairman's been transported to Pear Road. Steve Morgan, Klein Bentner, Bob Smith, Rupert Weissmuller, Patrick Smith, Bob and Flobo, and Brian Barker finishing in the top 10. Today, for Carlin, Ryan Herman, RJ Sherry, Isaac Carter, Alexander Cornish, Clive Winters, Jackson Carter Jr., the GOAT, Constantine Vardalavin, and Roy Fairman, managing to snag the top 20. Bottom half, Matthew Flanagan, Ami Fatami, James Saunders, Edward Thompson, Hidaka, Derek Campbell, Alfred Fawcett Jones, Zach Mills, Chase McDowell, John Speed, Mami Fatami, Chase Cooper, Harrison McDowell, Eric Monaco, Kyle Mess, Eric Rudd, Adam McDowell, Tony Brown, Riley Spurley, and Brendan Reed finishing last today. Everybody finished, and on the lead lap, that's a first, and now the pace car's lonely. just gloss over that. Sakata Honda ekes out a win at Bristol. Next race, Richmond. Another short track. A night race this time. Rupert Weissmuller is leading the field and still has all the laps completed so far. That's fantastic stuff. Brian Barker is in second. Sakata Honda up to third with her win today. Klein Bentner is in fourth. Furcon in fifth. Steve Morgan fifth. Edward Sif. My mind really is stuck in the prequel trilogy, isn't it? Harrison McGowell's 8th, Isaac Carter 9th, and Riley Spurley 10th. The GOAT 16th. Last place, Derek Hamill. We love Derek Hamill. It's been Hannah Fit. It's been a time and a half, an honor. And I will see you in the next video. Well, the only two-time winners, Klein Bentner. How about that one? Let's watch Klein Bentner be the next Takumi Fujiwara or Nicholas Bees.